Hey guys, welcome to my bar. It's my only patron, Flim Flam. He's been keeping me company through this. I think he might need an AAA meeting or a few after lockdown, so please let me know if any of you have suggestions, preferably around the Millerton area. Doesn't fly too far, probably since his license got taken away. Anyways, so a few people have said like my cocktails are getting a bit too extravagant for home. It's just myself playing around. But I figured why not let me show you how to make something easy at home but still tasty, still a little bit whimsical. So I'm gonna show you almost like a Piña Colada style. It's gonna have coconut, it's gonna be creamy, it's gonna have pineapple and of course rum. You don't have to use rum. I've made Piña Colada style like that coconut and pineapple vibe with gin before, works really nicely. Botanist gin, name me. Nice like blanco tequila as well as fresh sugar. But today I'm using Cachaça da Tulha, the silver, really nice like grass notes. Like word I love abusing with this vegetal. Really get like the sugar cane coming through here. So I'm putting in 50 ml of that. That is almost my stock gone. And then, see one of the videos to follow, I've shown you how to make all these ingredients. So don't you stress, don't think that you can't make this because I've gone too crazy here. I promise you it's really easy. So here I've got a pineapple shrub. Actually like pineapple, sugar and apple cider vinegar to put it really basically. This is the sour element of our cocktail. And then I've got my new favorite ingredient, Tennis Biscuit syrup. So this stuff is to die for. Yeah, it's thick, it's creamy, and it just adds a beautiful, beautiful flavor and texture to any of your cocktails. Just need to figure out a way to make it more pliable before I actually start using it behind the bar, because as you can see, you could literally eat this stuff like you're putting your churro. Okay, and then finally some Aquafaba. I don't like using eggs in cocktails personally. So I usually use cellulose behind the bar, but because of the lack of that, I've got some, this is just the water that comes off the canned chickpeas. And it's amazing, it actually adds a little bit of salt to the mix as well, which is amazing. It's definitely highlights the flavors. Now we have the contents of all three of my ice trays, about to go down the drain. If you don't have a shaking tin, you can get one of those coffee cups that have like the seatable top. And then you just hold that top, that spout closed, and it acts as a strainer. Or you can use a mason jar. I suggest a mason jar because you don't want to have to struggle when it contracts from the cold. So mason jars are quite easy to open after the temperatures fluctuate. Go, and then a simple garnish. I'm recycling pineapple, so that shrub you'll see in the video was made with the pineapple rinds because I ate the actual center of the pineapple. So why not just use the leaves, and we've essentially used the whole thing. So cheers, enjoy your Piña Colada style drink. Tell you what, how about you name it? This is going to be the sour element of our cocktail. This is called a shrub. So I've got these pineapple offcuts here, which I've chopped up, and I'm going to add in some sugar, 150 grams of sugar with one pineapple's worth of skin or rind, and we're just going to let that sit for a bit. Then in two or 3 days, it will actually develop into quite a nice syrup, which we will then add our apple cider vinegar to. So I'm just going to close it up and let it sit. And here we have, it is now ready. So at this stage, once you've added the vinegar, I'm adding 375 ml of apple cider vinegar, it's ready to use once it's all mixed together, but I want to let it sit a bit more, let the flavors mingle, have the acidity come down a little. Okay, so now we're going to make my tennis biscuit syrup. Starts with a simple sugar syrup, 100 ml of boiling water, 100 ml of sugar. Going to stir that up, let it cool a bit, let it become syrup before we blend it, because never blend something that's hot. It could explode and you get some nasty burns. I've seen it happen. Once that's cooled down a little bit, I'm going to break up 50 grams of tennis biscuits in there and then add 50 ml of water just to help it, because there is already some sugar in the biscuits that you want to balance out, so you don't want that too sweet. I blended it for about a minute. I've cut it here so you don't get bored by staring at a blank wooden board. And then once it's done, it's nice and smooth. Store it in a jar, because you'll have problems getting it out of like a bottle with a small neck, or you can store it in a squeezy bottle if you have one. That will be ready. Keep it in the fridge.